General Prepware Fundamentals of Electricity and Electronics, Part 2 of 2. Refer to Figure 17. Which of the components is a potentiometer? 3. Refer to Figure 24. Which statement concerning the depicted logic gate is true? Any input being 1 will produce a 1 output. Refer to Figure 17. The electrical symbol represented at number 5 is a variable capacitor. In a P&P transistor application, the solid-state device is turned on when the base is negative with respect to the emitter. What is the total capacitance of a circuit containing 3 capacitors in parallel with a capacitance of 0.02 microfarad, 0.05 microfarad, and 0.10 microfarad, respectively? Answer: 0.170 microfarad. Refer to Figure 18. When the landing gear is up and the throttles are retarded, the warning horn will not sound if an open occurs in wire 4. A 12-volt electric motor has 1,000 watts input and 1 horsepower output. Maintaining the same efficiency, how much input power will a 24-volt, 1 horsepower electric motor require? Note: 1 horsepower equals 746 watts. 1,000 watts. Electrostatic fields are also known as dielectric fields. Refer to Figure 11. Find the total current flowing in the wire between points C and D. 3 amperes. If 3 resistors of 3 ohms, 5 ohms, and 22 ohms are connected in series in a 28-volt circuit, how much current will flow through the 3 ohm resistor? 0.93 ampere. What factors strengthen a coil inductor? Adding coils close together. A 24-volt, 1 horsepower DC electric motor that is 80% efficient requires 932.5 watts. How much power will a 12-volt, 1 horsepower DC electric motor that is 75% efficient require? Note: 1 horsepower equals 746 watts. Answer: 994.6 watts. What is the total capacitance of a certain circuit containing 3 capacitors with capacitances of 0.25 microfarad, 0.03 microfarad, and 0.12 microfarad, respectively? Answer: 0.4 microfarad. Which is correct in reference to electrical resistance? If one of the 3 bulbs in a parallel lighting circuit is removed, the total resistance of the circuit will become greater. Which condition is an indication of improperly torqued cell link connections of a nickel-cadmium battery? Heat or burn marks on the hardware. Refer to Figure 19. When the throttles are retarded with only the right gear down, the warning horn will not sound if an open occurs in wire 5. Refer to Figure 16. What will be the effect if the PCO relay fails to operate when the left-hand tank is selected? The fuel pressure crossfeed valve open light will not illuminate. What will a voltmeter read if properly connected across a closed switch in a circuit with electrical power on? 0 voltage. How many amperes will a 28-volt generator be required to supply to a circuit containing 5 lamps in parallel, 3 of which have a resistance of 6 ohms each, and 2 of which have a resistance of 5 ohms each? 25.23 amperes. Refer to Figure 23. If R2 sticks in the up position, the light will be on full bright. Refer to Figure 6. If resistor R5 is disconnected at the junction of R4 and R3 as shown, what will the ohm meter read? 3 ohms. When different rated capacitors are connected in parallel in a circuit, the total capacitance is equal to the sum of all the capacitances. Refer to Figure 19. Under which condition will a ground be provided for the warning horn through both gear switches when the throttles are closed? Left gear up and right gear down. What schematic symbol represents a current limiter? 2 triangles pointed to each other with a line on both sides of the triangle. Refer to Figure 1. When different rated capacitors are connected in series in a circuit, the total capacitance is less than the capacitance of the lowest rated capacitor. Refer to Figure 15. When the landing gear is down, the green light will not come on if an open occurs in wire 6. Refer to Figure 16. The TCO relay will operate if 24 volts DC is applied to the bus and the fuel tank selector is in the crossfeed position. Which of the following are commonly used as a rectifier in electrical circuits? Diodes. The working voltage of a capacitor in an AC circuit should be at least 50% greater than the highest applied voltage. In an AC circuit, the effective voltage is less than the maximum instantaneous voltage. Refer to Figure 23. If an open occurs at R1, the light cannot be turned off. Refer to Figure 13. Determine the total current flow in the circuit. 1.4 amperes. Refer to Figure 19. When the landing gears are up and the throttles are retarded, the warning horn will not sound if an open occurs in wire 6. Refer to Figure 22. Which illustration is correct concerning bias application and current, positive charge, flow? Answer 1. Refer to Figure 15. Wire 7 is used to close the push-to-test circuit. What is the likely result, if any, of servicing and charging nickel cadmium and lead acid batteries together in the same service area? Contamination of both types of batteries would occur. How can the state of charge of a nickel cadmium battery be determined? By a measured discharge. Which requires the most electrical power? Note, 1 horsepower equals 746 watts. Answer: a 1/5 horsepower, 24-volt motor which is 75% efficient. Refer to Figure 16. With power to the bus and the fuel selector switched to the right-hand tank, how many relays in the system are operating? 3. Refer to Figure 9. How many instruments, voltmeters and ammeters, are installed correctly? 2. When referring to an electrical circuit diagram, what point is considered to be at zero voltage? The ground reference. The term that describes the combined resistive forces in an AC circuit is impedance. Through which material will magnetic lines of force pass the most readily? Iron. Refer to Figure 8. With an ohm meter connected into the circuit as shown, what will the ohm meter read? 10 ohms. The electrolyte of a nickel-cadmium battery is the lowest when the battery is in a discharged condition. Refer to Figure 21. Which symbol represents a variable resistor? 2. Refer to Figure 10. What is the measured voltage of the series parallel circuit between terminals A and B? 3 volts. Which of the following best describes the operating principle in a nickel-cadmium battery installed in an aircraft? To completely charge a nickel-cadmium battery, some gassing must take place, thus, some water must be used. An increase in which of the following factors will cause an increase in the inductive reactance of a circuit? Inductance and frequency. How much power must a 24-volt generator furnish to a system which contains the following loads? See screen for details. Answer: 450 watts. A fully charged lead-acid battery will not freeze until extremely low temperatures are reached because most of the acid is in the solution. The presence of any small amount of potassium carbonate deposits on the top of nickel-cadmium battery cells in service is an indication of normal operation. Which is correct concerning a parallel circuit? Total resistance will be smaller than the smallest resistor. If each cell connected in series equals 2 volts, how would a 12-cell lead-acid battery be rated? 24 volts. In a parallel circuit with 4 6-ohm resistors across a 24-volt battery, What is the total voltage across resistor 3 in the circuit? 24 volts. Refer to Figure 2. What is the total capacitance of a circuit containing 3 capacitors with capacitances of 0.02 microfarad, 0.05 microfarad, and 0.10 microfarad, respectively? Answer: 0.0125 microfarad. What happens to the current in a voltage step-up transformer with a ratio of 1 to 4? The current is stepped down by a 1 to 4 ratio. Typical application for Zener diodes is as voltage regulators. Convert farads to microfarads by multiplying farads by 10 to the power of 6. Forward biasing of a solid-state device will cause the device to conduct. When inductors are connected in series in a circuit, the total inductance, where the magnetic fields of each inductor do not affect the others, is equal to the sum of the individual inductances.